Okay, let's take a look at the snapshot. So shooting will not trigger reaction fire, which basically means you can be up close and overwatched and you don't care, which is really good for being in range, avoiding squad side penalty, and let's say for council missions where they are drop-ins and they drop in overwatch you. So snapshot just kills them. And here, let's say, he says, finesse, pistol shots gain +2 damage against preoccupied targets. So this is like hit and run. Flamethrower, okay, that's mech. Come on, what's this? So, preoccupied targets. Is sawed off a pistol? No, it's a shotgun, right? Yeah, I skipped flamethrower. Deal 2 damage if this unit has 2 AP. I mean, it's weird. So if you go with a flamethrower, you usually want to approach and burn them all, which means you don't have 2 AP. And if you approach and shoot, then yeah, you cannot use this one. It's super weird. Yeah, good point. Like you cannot stay there and flame next turn. You know when you can use it. Like you play a terror mission and then you move and kill something like a zombie. And then all the leads come next to you because they were far away, and then you get +2 damage. Which is, I don't know, like flamethrower was nerfed, so +2 damage is actually 25% or something. Even more. But that's one case, otherwise like this is junky. So this is very gimmicky finesse. So like, yeah, real finesse. I'm trying to see when would I use pistol against preoccupied target as bullseye. I mean, if you, I guess, since you're up close and if you disorient someone or suppress, you can go in and just flank pistol them. You can shoot maybe at someone up close, like floater or something. Doesn't seem great, but it's something. Sure, yeah. Yeah. Assault rifle pistol bullseye build. Actually, Benedict was suggesting that we don't use strike rifle, but assault rifle. Maybe something to try, but assault rifle does not have pen. It has a bit less damage, but it has more ammo. Mid-range build, yeah. I'm not sold on assault rifle, to be honest, but pistol is nice. You can go battle rifle. Okay, let me tell you, I tried battle rifle at 17 different ways on different classes. Battle rifle has 10 issues and Ux knows about it and he refuses to fix it. So battle rifle is slow, heavy. Where is it? Stupid rifle. It has some damage. Pen is 50 now. I don't know what even this means. Strike rifle has pen, right? Or was it changed? Penetration 15. And assault rifle? Where is it? Come on, game. Pen 0. So strike rifle actually kills drones pretty well. and the assault rifle cannot do that. It's the same when you shoot in cover. And assault rifle has 4 damage, no pen. Crit 20. And strike rifle has pen, crit 20 as well, and damage 5. So you lose on some penetration, you lose 1 damage. Crit is the same, but you do get 1 ammo. And the way I was using Bullseye is basically to kill drones, because drones are super annoying, and the strike rifle was killing them. And Bullseye had those aim bonuses, so it can hit drones. Assault rifle usually cannot hit drones, you have to steady, and then you have pen issues. Although steady will give you pen issues, but then you have to steady, it's a action loss. In that sense, I really liked that. What I was using is strike rifle and sawed off. So you shoot at distance, if someone approaches you, you sawed off. And it's a good combo. But now if I go and use pistol, I don't know, I mean if pistol gains plus 2 damage, then okay, it's 5 damage total. That's why I don't know about assault rifle. Not sure. Maybe we can try it. 2.6 weight. And Ux was nerfing this, so this one is heavier, 3.3. So actually assault rifle has more mobility now, which brings it, I guess, closer to better pick. Battle rifle, yeah, everything is wrong. Okay, it's heavy, 3.3. It has no ammo. So with battle rifle, I mean it's awful. You absolutely need lock and load. And if you bring ammo, it's even heavier. And then if you shoot twice, I mean you have to reload. And what else was it? There were 3 things, I think. Heavy, no ammo. Yeah, I don't even know. It has some pen, it was 1 pen, now it's 15. And it's 5 damage, which is good. But basically what's happening, let's say on infantry. No crit, oh yeah, he removed crit completely, right? I mean, I think it had crit, but Ux nerfed it. I really don't understand it, 0 crit, yeah. Assault rifle has 20. So this thing, let's say you try to bring it on this guy. See, 7.3, I mean it's Orlov, so he's slow. But he has only 2 ammo and it's super slow. Now you say I wanna give him, you ideally would give him drum max, but then he's like a turtle. If you give him this, it's a half solution. So this rifle begs you to bring it ammo, and it's already super heavy. So if you bring in ammo, it's like, I don't know, LMG level. Then crit was removed, it cannot crit. I don't know, it's just... Yeah, later on it's better. So the first one is pretty junk. But I don't have it now here, it's... So even... Another thing is, yeah, it cannot really hit, right? Let me check. Assault rifle does not have ammo now. Okay. Yeah, Ux was changing battle rifle. It had even worse aim. Now it just cannot crit. On laser level you get plus 10 aim, which helps it a bit. And what makes it somewhat usable, like battle rifle, is that lock and load. So you don't have to bring ammo. And then later on, like as you say, when you get Banshee and these better armors, it's more usable. But you still like have issues. So you sacrifice mobility and ammo for 1 damage 15 pen. No crit. I mean, see, whenever I mention it, you sacrifice like 3 things. Mobility, ammo, crit. To get 1 damage, and I think Benedict argued it well, like he said, like, would you lose 2 ammo, 0.6 mobility, and I don't know, something else, to gain 1 damage and 1 pen? And the answer is mostly no. Although it has its special uses, I liked to bring it. I used it on Overwatch. And as you say, mobility becomes somewhat less of a problem. And Overwatch, for example, build shoots often in cover. So this translates to +2 damage. And if you crit, it translates to even more damage. Pen and damage kept higher at Gauss. I don't know now for Gauss. Gauss has more pen. Damage is higher, but I would have to open Wiki or something. But I don't say that battle rifles is junk at all levels. So it gets better, but if you go and look at Bullseye, yeah, I guess it's my problem that I usually consider early game, not late game. But if you go Bullseye and bring battle rifle, you can shoot only 2 times, which is terrible. Yeah, plasma battle rifle is best in slot on infantry. Yes, because eventually they get so good. So they have super good armor, ton of perks, ton of aim bonuses, and they keep hitting. And then you also can get ammo conservation at the end if you want. They get extra slots. So lots of things changes when you level up soldiers a lot. Can you pick mobility? I mean, depends on what you pick. I guess you have better armors, but it's hard to pick mobility for infantry. Ranger can pick mobility, for example. I mean, but yeah, there are so many combinations that it's really hard to figure out what will be the best and what's pickable and not pickable. So I think, if anything, plasma becomes better as the game goes on. So one could, I don't know, could you even start? I was usually using it from a laser level. Then you go, Gauss 1 is pretty good with pen, right? So you pick Gauss 1 to kill Mechtoids and anything armored, which could be perhaps the case for this guy. But you have ammo issues. Now, if anything, ammo issues and movement issues, but a scout can actually get some extra movement, so you can maybe try battle rifle on it. It's possible, I think. We'll see if we can try to play with it. Maybe it can be decent. Pistol shots 2 damage against preoccupied targets. Yeah, I don't know. Precision, shots gain 10 aim. This is also like, maybe you have too much aim. 15 crit, I'm pretty sure Bullseye has too much crit. Yeah, I think it will be interesting to try both. Maybe even battle rifle. But ammo is serious issue, like you want to shoot a bit more than twice. So you would want to bring maybe extra ammo. Yeah, what would Bullseye pick? Regarding these bonuses, I mean, you can even just pick finesse and be good with pistols. I don't think you need these. I mean, they're good to have, but you don't even need. If you get all bullseye bonuses, you don't need aim or crit. Then you would likely go pick VPT. And this is also interesting. If you look VPT with Bullseye, Bullseye often does not kill targets because it doesn't have enough damage. So if you pick VPT, this bleed chance, double bleed chance, and cause bleeding, apply 2 stacks, becomes really good. And you want to crit. See, if you want to crit, yeah. Now, battle rifle has 0 crit. So maybe you want assault rifle instead. Yep. There will be different builds. What does Pathfinder do? Let's see. Grants 1 battle scanner. Okay, gains back AP. And then you can get mobility, more crit, or 10 defense. Yeah, choose your pick. All is good, depends on how much you want to risk. I mean, yeah, but Scout can get mobility, for example. So you can try battle rifle shenanigans. Also goes well with Gauss pistol, I guess, and things. We were looking at this one, Shadow Step we were looking. Kitted, we didn't. Okay, Medikit and the Smoke. I mean, this one is always good pick unless you have something else to pick. But let's see subspecs. What the hell is this? If this unit does not have an ammo granting item, it gains a generic ammo. Why do we have this? So Ooks doesn't want us to have too many ammo, or? Yeah, that's so weird. I mean, almost nobody brings ammo, so very good on infantry. Yeah, that's the one unit I was picking it on. Like, infantry is jack of all trades. And they like to shoot, so extra ammo is great. Look at it. What if you bring battle rifle and pick this one? But then you lose Shadow Step. Yeah, by the way, precision shot, which is very interesting, especially if you reduce cooldown, does not work on assault rifles and battle rifles. So it has to be strike or sniper. But I mean, you don't have to use assault rifle whole game if you do pick this up. Although this is more like a support pick. Look at this. If this unit does not have a scope, it gains a generic scope. If this unit does not have a plating, it gets a generic plating. I mean, I like these. These are interesting. Okay, Oaks felt inspired. So you can gain ammo or aim or plating. Plus medikit, plus smoke. Pretty good, honestly, this is pretty good. I can see that's all like being pickable. Yeah, I like it. Aggression, 5 crit damage per enemy in sight. Oh, this was picked like for a Jaeger or something at one point. Gain an additional 5 crit per damage. If the target has no armor. Okay. I mean, this gets in use quite often. 3 crit per enemy in sight. Yeah, this always confuses me. This is, I think, percent chance. Or what? So this is crit damage and this is crit chance. Seems a bit on the weak side. $10-20 crit percent damage. Gain an additional 10 crit damage per enemy in sight if the target is below 50 health. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So you can do some crazy hits maybe. Oh, this is cool. This one is a killer. And then we have extra conditioning like a generic pick. Aggression is a late pick, so I don't know about 3% crit. I think it's some kind of attempt to balance things, that it's not too strong. Maybe it's okay. Like at the beginning of fight you gain like 20 crit or something and then it gets reduced. Plus crit damage. I guess it's okay. Hard to say because I never get to pick it. I did get tired a bit of this. How much we have? Couple here. I think we probably finished most of them. Hit and run. So you can hit and then run, I guess that's the description. What does it say? After triggering, this unit can still use officer, psionic, and non-arm based mech actions. Yeah, I've seen this one and oh god, this one is weird. So you go and hit someone and kill it most likely. And then you can use the ability, I mean, which is strong, and then move away. I hope someone tested this so that it's not bugged, but it's a strong ability. I mean, it's action based one, so you get an extra action, which is and you can trigger this often. So if you're an officer, I mean, I guess you can command, psionic can use abilities. Ah, you cannot move away. Oh no. So you can move, kill, and then use psionic and you stay there. Best user of this is Psy Strike Rifle. I don't know, forget about strike rifles, honestly. I guess assault rifle. I mean, SMG, whatever. I mean, it's also like you can go and flank someone from some distance, I presume. That's why we want strike rifle or assault rifle. And after you do kill them, you can use your ability. And it would be psionic ability. And if you are mech, you can use this as well. It says non-arm based mech actions, which is funny. Oh, weird description. I mean, it's an extra action, so it's a pretty good ability anyway. For Psy Soldier mostly. But one thing, yeah, so Hit and Run lost its damage, right? So it was nerfed. And it was OP. It was way too strong. Now, if you pick this one, you can use the action, but you just get a flank, no bonus damage here. This says you gain 20 penetration and 20 aim. So this is like anti-mech build. Which I don't know, I mean, you can try it, I guess. Like obvious build for this is just flank and kill, and then you don't need aim and you don't need penetration. So if you're gonna hit mech unit, which I think you do hit, so. But it's not the first pick, still it's interesting. I mean, I would pick this if I need precision somewhere else. Otherwise, no pick. I think. But also you can argue that, I don't know. If you go with a assault rifle or strike rifle, then you want aim. And you want pen, and you will not flank. So you go move and shoot targets in cover, maybe. Okay, opens up new possibilities. Maybe it's not the best thing ever, but it's interesting. Plus you can kill flyer units and drones and stuff. And I picked here 30 crit damage. It's percentage based, so it depends on the weapon and... But this is like standard build, just do more damage. I mean, yeah, we have few more options. And it was nerfed in general, I think, which is overall good thing. Looked all of these, except smoke and mirrors. Support grenade 1 AP, does not trigger reaction shots. Additional use. Then we have endurance. Equipped concussion grenades receive an additional use. Then again, this logic. So it's like he has with scanner. Additional use but less throw range. It's 30% less. But here it's 20% less. So like there is this difference, so like I don't know. Why not the same numbers? Extra flashbang is it's really good. Throw range is really good. Using a support grenade has a 50% chance to cause your AP. And I don't know what happened with Dux, but he finally gave good chance. So I mean, since it's 50, you maybe want to pick this. It doesn't give you free grenade. So if you throw your grenade, you can do something else. But support often doesn't have to do anything else, so it's not as good as it may look. Like I have my support, I will say move to the cover, throw grenade, and I get a free action, and then I can do something else. Often you don't want to throw second grenade, and then you can maybe go combat ready or steady or something. Grenadier, maybe. I got a free I picked up this thing on someone, and I know that it wasn't really great. You get the free action and you have nothing to do with it. Yeah, which grenadier? Go, go. Does grenadier have free action? So let's say this grenadier, he can receive an additional use. So frag grenade, HE, but he deals 1 less damage, which is pretty good, honestly. These grenades do lots of damage. So I will sacrifice 1 to do 1 less damage, I think. And let's check assault. Yeah, assault cannot throw extra grenade. Inji. Look at this. Mart. Years of malnutrition and a harsh environment has left this soldier worse for wear. 10 fatigue accumulation. My god. Deal 1 less damage, yeah, it's the same. Endurance is so cracked. Oh, this is wrong. So this is probably weak. 50 chance to do nothing on smoke and mirrors. Maybe this one could be changed, but I mean, you can argue that, yeah, it's only HE, yeah, only fragnates. Correct. And this is also only for, yeah, here, see, endurance. Additional use, but only for concussion grenades. Not so OP then, yeah. Yeah, you can argue that it's not so OP because you often cannot. Yeah, I don't bring frag grenades at all because they have low range. Does this guy have a plus 30%? It's payload, right? Okay, payload gives 50 weapon damage to explosives. Yeah, but it lost its range. So you get this. If this unit move this turn, so if you move, you gain lots of range. Or just 10 range, but no graze, which is, I don't know, good. Concussive blast chances, what? Concussive blast chances use the target's total HP instead of base HP. I guess so that you can disorient them easier. Okay, infantry grenadier was nerfed. It was maybe OP. Or it was strong with a huge range, to be fair. So I guess let's finish scout. We are, I think, done. We have this. Yeah, one thing that, I mean, if you pick this for whatever reason, you are in range, you throw grenade, you get the action. Sometimes you can shoot like with arc pistol or any kind, or with the arc rifle. So it's not useless, it's just, I mean, you will rather pick 10 throw range, right? Pretty much always, or this. So it's a weak pick, I think. Weak one, never pick. Only if you have to pick tenacity for whatever reason in the tree. Okay, we'll try to remember that one. And the last one here, Tinker. This one is unique, so it's only on the scout. And it was nerfed, so I don't know, it's almost useless. Concussion and Psy grenades add 10 shred to their targets. On detonation, smoke grenades repair all shred. Wow, this is new. I mean, but this is, yeah. I mean, you will almost never get shredded. Sometimes you do, and this will... Later on, there are enemies that will shred your tanks, but you also have some resistance. Shred is mostly not a problem, so this shred repair is, I guess, something. It's but rarely useful. Concussion and Psy grenades, 10 shred. 10 shred is a flat shred, which is pretty good against ethereals and sectoid commanders. This one possibly super strong. After adding the shred, double the target's total shred. So finesse is possibly very strong. On detonation, I don't know if it's buffed. Let's check. AP grenade. It was suggested that it needs to be buffed, and I think it will be buffed. But I didn't check. AP grenade, pen is 20. And that is weak, I think. Because battle rifle has 15 pen. Finesse shred double is good or not. Yeah, this needs to go like 30 or 40, I think, right? So, if Ux was doing his logic, so this thing had 1 pen, and now it has 15. And AP grenades had 2 pen, I believe, right? But it depends on the damage also. So it needs, I don't know, 40 at minimum, but it depends on the damage. This thing has 5 damage, and AP has, what's the damage of AP? Damage 3, but damage is 2 to 4. So it needs probably like 50, at least 50 pen or something, minimum. Yeah, Opsy says it needs 80 pen. I don't know, 80 is maybe too much or something. You can stack lots of damage on these nades, like it's only 3 or 4, but they do tend to do a lot of damage later. So I guess you don't want them at 80 pen, but they need like 50 or something, I think, at least. I believe this will be buffed. People commented that all low sources of damage that relied on pen need pen buffed to actually do the damage. What is this doing? Yeah, no pen here. Okay. But this is not AP like Tinker, right? Tinker is using concussion and psy grenades, so yeah, but you double the shred of AP and AP junk. Although you double the shred of Mayhem Gunner, for example. Yeah, I need to look what they did to Mayhem. I see that people complain that Mayhem does not do damage. Yeah. And I think Mayhem damage is bugged. That was my understanding. It does too little damage. And if anything, Mayhem was too strong. Like, you can get ridiculous shred numbers. So if Tinker doubles that, you can shred some important targets. I think Tinker will be good. This is also surprisingly good. I know that I wanted this. On detonation, smoke grenades cleanse corrosion. There is often a situation when Tin Man will corrode you, and it's super annoying, and you need to protect your soldiers, and you can throw that smoke grenade, and if you can clean corrosion, it's God-given. So I think resilience is pretty good. But that then means that you do not pick finesse. Concussion and psy grenades deal 1 damage. This is, I don't know, a joke. It's convenient. You can kill the target if it has 1 HP or something. But you do not pick. I don't know if there's some hidden use. I mean, it's AoE damage, so you can hit a couple of targets. Immunity to counter charge, it is not troll. But it does not, right? If Zeal gives immunity to counter charge, it is not troll. Yeah, but where did you get that? You mean that we suggest that he adds here immune to counter charge? That would be interesting. So you can actually throw a grenade without getting zipped. Zapped. It depends on how it works in implementation. I mean, what do you think? So, if I throw flashbang on Sectoid Commander, that he will not zap me with a counter charge? Wow. Wow, I didn't know that. Subsi says, if you throw AP grenade on a commander, he will not zip you back with counter charge. But if you throw, because it does the damage, which is weird. And if you like flashbang it, he will zap you back. I mean, it's chance based, but he doesn't have to. I still don't understand how it works, but why does it matter that you do the damage to Sectoid Commander? Unless he is disoriented or something. And Opsy says it's not chance based. Base leader, Sectoid Commander, they have 100% chance. But this is all new to me. Then how does Sectoid Commander does not bully everyone around himself whenever someone moves? How does he not zap everyone? Because I don't see that. So counter charge is triggered by actions only. I know when I what I did, I used I guess that's an action. I used grapple and he zapped my soldier. Triggers a psionic attack against, come on, visible biological enemies that perform a non-movement and in idle action. So it has to be end in idle action. But will never kill the target. The chance to trigger is will divided by 3%. I mean, how much will he has? He doesn't have 300 will. That's why I was thinking, like, if he has 100 will, he will have 30% chance. So they have perk overdrive, which doubles their countercharge chance. So if you double their chance, they have probably 70-80% or something. I mean, it's not sure what's their will. If they have over 100 will, they can zap you 100%, I guess. $180 will. Oh my god. What a joke. Yeah, so they do 6 damage, like, yeah. And so what, if you do damage against them, they don't zap you. Okay. I'll ask about that, it's weird. Well, if that's the case, which nobody knows about that except Obsidian, you and Ux, then this is a very interesting pick. Yeah, only Nates do that. Okay, that's super hidden mechanic. So Obsi says if you damage them with shots, they will still react back and countercharge you. Well, I mean that should maybe be the implementation, so that you have the reason to pick this one damage, otherwise it's not a pick. And these two are good. So I will maybe ask Ux about this. Yeah, interesting. Okay, is there something? Yeah, there's probably a couple of things that we didn't check. But only a few. Yeah, we didn't look at... I don't know, let's go salt quickly. It's 15 to 1. It's quite late. Close encounters. Yeah, I don't even know how assault works now. They were changed so much and so many times. Okay. First thunder shot against an enemy within 4 tiles. Okay, you get 1 AP. Grants immunity to reaction fire from enemies. Okay, just that. You are immune to fire, you get a free shot, and you can move away or shoot again. Okay, that's, we all know that. But you do get immunity to reaction fire. Yeah, okay. I was mixing this up with resilience, and we'll take a look at that. Discipline. This shot does not graze. I don't know, it's me, or I really like this one with discipline. No graze is great. Because I got screwed so many times. You approach and try to kill them, and you graze twice, and it's awful. And since assault always commits, this is really good. No graze is really good. Strength, shots within 4 tiles deal plus X% weapon damage. And this was nerfed, where X is half the current HP of the target. I think he added this half the current HP. This was not here. So let's say you try to hit 15 or 20 HP Tin Man. So you will get is it percentage or just a raw number? Like, it's probably percentage. Like if the target is full HP, then you do 50% weapon damage. Probably that implementation, which is pretty good, honestly. It's strong. And if they have less HP, then I guess you deal much less damage, but it's still something. Let's say target at half HP, you would do 25%. Regarding, considering that this is assault, that's a good pick. Opsy says, if you hit 80 HP mutant elite with a 12 damage weapon, you do 0.4 times 12 equals 4 more damage. Okay, let me go back. So mutant has 80 HP, so half of it is 40. So I would expect 40% more damage. Yeah. And if you have a 12 weapon damage, which is, I guess, Gauss shotgun, 40% out of 12 is, as you said, 4 damage, right? Probably round it to 4, so. And shotgun at the start has 6 damage. But Gauss is 9 damage or something. Is it 12? 9? I don't even know anymore. 40% is like 2 damage. Two free damage. Yeah, I mean, it depends. It still gets about that logic with these stupid breakpoints. If you do crit of, I don't know, 10 or 12 damage and then you get extra 2 damage and pick +1 weapon, you can get +15 damage crit. And then that's enough to kill a level 3 Tin Man, for example. That's how we always use assaults. Yeah, once they get to 20 HP, then it's probably not worth it, right? Ah, you mean aliens have 20 HP? Yeah, it's that logic. I see. Yeah, I see. So if alien has low HP, then you get low bonus, and low bonus percentage of low weapon is like 1 damage. So this is not as good as it looks like. 1-2 damage may be a pick, but not great. Okay. And I picked resilience here. Gain immunity to critical hits from enemies within 4 tiles. So this is something I think that assaults had by default, so if you are a tank, you really want this. So you can go in and hit those outsiders and don't die. Yeah, I think you were saying that it's good at plasma level. Quite a few people lately played at plasma level, so he had a chance to rebalance it. So makes sense. It's taken now much more in consideration than before. Yeah, I think all good picks, all usable. He's here. Let's check this one quickly. So will to survive, it's 70%. But notice this, he says increases damage reduction of all cover to 70, but grants like you get something, 10 less defense. I mean, it's technically a buff because you want this guy to be shot at. But wording is interesting to me. This is like you get rewarded. When aliens hit you, you are granted less HP, see? You gain steadfast. Discipline, plus 30 crit resistance. This is God-given, this is so good. Oh, yeah, I just skipped over it. Yeah, it says provides immunity to panic. So you're actually immune to panic. I didn't even realize that. That's new, right? I was always considered that I bring a trophy and then if my tank panics, I don't care. It will deal less damage. Looks like it. I mean, it depends on when you play. I usually give them trophy at early levels. It used to be immunity to panic except Psy and Flame. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, trophy doesn't give steadfast, but it reduces damage a bit and then you don't care if you are panicked for one turn. So like trophy is a good counter. Trophy reduces panic to one turn, I think. So this is buffed, but it's not to XCOM, just mutants have will to survive, which means you cannot panic them, right? Oh my god, yeah, you cannot panic mutants, right? I mean, they are really stupid and they are good target to panic. Elite mutants, they have will to survive, right? Elite guys. XCOM only. Okay, I hope so. Unless Ux is troll. Okay, steadfast is only for XCOM. Yeah, likely. Likely you are right. So, will to survive. 30 crit resistance. So I would rate this as a godly tank bonus. So this does not mean only less crits and you get shot constantly. It also means if you get flanked, you are much more survivable. So this is super good pick, Discipline. One thing that's easy to miss, especially if you are new to the game, if you go and pick infantry and go big tenacious defense, and you get 30 crit defense, 30 crit resistance. But it only works when you are protected by cover. Which means if your infantry gets flanked, he will die like a normal soldier. He just gets melted, because this does not work. But this resilience from Will to Survive, it works always, which is super good. And talking about that, let's go to Gunner. If you go to Gunner and check this, Gunner has grit, and grit did it have a crit resistance, or am I hallucinating? Oh, it was changed. No. Did Gunner have crit resistance? I think he did. Yeah, this was changed. So Gunner is the one who had crit resistance. Yeah, Grit had it. So I was thinking if folks forgot about it and gave Gunner 60 crit resistance total, but no. So Grit does not have crit resistance. It's only damage reduction. Okay, then with that said, all tanks are now stronger. Also, what's the case now? If I go pick assault, and yeah, we can look at her. So, Will to Survive, aliens only have a 70% DR and 10 defense, but XCOM gets these bonuses as well, that aliens do not get. Which is, I don't know, buff to XCOM, nerf to aliens. And this is possibly broken as well then. Gain 2 armor HP, that's probably a joke compared to these bonuses. And increase cover TR to 85. That looks broken to me. I don't know, depending on the pen system. But 70 to 85 is 50%. Like it's 15 here, but total damage done is 30%. So when you reduce 15, that's half of it. So it's like, how do you word it? Like buff is 50% damage reduction. 50, not 15. How much pen does Penetrator give? Okay, let's see. That should be here, right? 20 penetration. Which is too little. I think it was 2 pen, so it should be 30 or 40. If we are using old numbers, but it's maybe changed now. So this is 20 pen. So this is something that aliens have. Yeah, they have Penetrator, right? I mean, some of aliens have, like Seeker has it. That's 20 pen. I don't know, honestly, these are great. So 30 crit is awesome. This to 85 is also awesome. Although, like, the weakness of these tanks is that they can get flanked. And they get flanked, they get killed. And then cover DR does nothing to that, crit resistance works. 2 armor HP is no pick, I think. CST, how much pen gives CST? Let's check that. Penetration as well. Oh, what was this before? This was 2 pen, I know, and this was... I don't remember anymore. But this had at one point plus 50% damage. Now it's plus 30. Opsi is calculating Air Cobra, which is a leader floater, like the third iteration or something. I don't know, Air Cobra, basically that stupid floater kills any mech pretty much in 2 shots or something. I don't know, tank can maybe tank a bit. I mean, I presume that some of these numbers will be maybe changed slightly, who knows. Considering the amount of options, it's probably impossible to balance everything out. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, this seems to be broken, honestly. This is pretty good. This covered the R285. This is maybe broken, but we'll see. What we have left here, go back to, let's finish assaults. We have maybe 1 or 2 things. Run and gun. Damage control grants 10 additive DR each time. Oh, I don't know about that. That's maybe something to check on Wiki. I mean, depending on what aliens use to reduce, I mean, they have penetration. So this will be reduced. So you get 85 and then it will be reduced somewhat, but it's a big deal, I think. Yeah. But I can see easily, like, pick resilience and I don't know what else you can get, and everyone will do 1 damage to you and then Ux will nerf this. I wouldn't be surprised if this gets nerfed or changed completely. Or he will just maybe reduce this number to 60, 65 as he was doing before. There are breakpoints. We'll see what he decides on. Okay, run and gun. I wanna see this one. This is interesting, like run and gun has integrated shots will not graze, which is strong. So if you go run and gun, it will not graze. But it does not have immunity to Overwatch anymore. So it does not have immunity to Overwatch. Which means you have to pick finesse to gain it, gain immunity to reaction fire. And you gain 100% weapon damage against targets that are overwatching. This is super interesting and super situational. So what you really want to do is go run and gun and hit Overwatch target that is overwatching, which is problematic. So you have to expose yourself even more than usual just to shoot at one target that overwatches. But it's interesting pick, I like this one. I can also see Ooks nerfing this 100% to less. Okay, we'll check Pistolero, RNG. Guile, 45 crit and 35 crit damage. This is good pick. Guaranteeing crit is problematic, so this gets you both, I guess, more chance to crit, hopefully 100, and then more crit damage. And he buffed this. It was, I think, 25 or 20, 25. Actually, it says active. Yeah, when active. So this is when you activate run and gun. Yeah, I think so. So just when you run. When you activate it and you shoot, you are immune to reaction fire. I mean, which is okay. But it's buffed, it does more damage now with Guile. And what else is there? You can also get up to 50% weapon damage with strength, but no crit chance. Oh, which, I don't know. There are cases when this is better. There are cases when you want this. Like late game, you probably want Guile instead of strength. Because there is iron skin thing and stuff, so you cannot crit as easily. Grenades we did look a bit. Breacher, let's take a look at this one. 0.6 mobility. If combat ready, you gain 1 damage. I would argue that this is not even that important, this 1 damage, but it's nice. 0.6 mobility is godly level on assault. Decrease range by only 20% instead. This is nice to have, but not super interesting. And 1 damage is also nice to have. Agility is like obvious pick. I mean, it's better, obviously, but it has this if. So you gain 1 damage only if you are combat ready. And this gains 1 damage always. And the trade-off is 0.6 mobility, which is obviously better than 1 damage. So agility is by far the best pick. Confusing. Yeah, it has this if. But you do get into that issue. If you pick agility here, you cannot pick it elsewhere. And I bet agility on assault class will be really good. Let's check. Let's say we pick agility here. So this guy picks fragmentation, probably deal more damage. He does not have agility, okay. And now you can choose. These are all good. Killer instinct, 30 crit damage. Probably works on grenades as well. There is no agility. Rapid fire. See. Gain plus 1.3 mobility. So which means you cannot get this extra mobility. But you can get plus 50 weapon damage for run and gun. Well. Or you can reduce a malus to 20. So it's a trade-off. Is there a guilty here? Heat warheads, no guilty, okay. And Sprinter has a guilty, but this is so late still. I don't know, looks to me like you can use a guilty for most of the game. And forget about these two. At least until Tech Sergeant, if you want to pick this. Yeah, these are weak, probably. Or this one is too strong. Okay, Brawler. Grants 1 damage to shots. This one always seems weak to me. Incoming melee attack deals only 80% of their original damage. When it says only 80, you would think it's good. But they still do almost all of their damage. So this only you can delete. And forget about, you don't want to get hit. So Brawler gain +1 armor HP. Yeah, that's blah. Shots gain 10 aim. That's actually pretty good. And reduced damage occurs on incoming shots within 4 tiles as well. Which sounds really good, but it's only 80%. So Precision seems like the best pick here. I mean, since you can change it, you can like say if you have Leora, which has terrible HP. Yeah, she's in sick bay, no wonder. Since she has awful HP, you may like give her perhaps extra armor for a bit until she gets better armors and then switch to, I don't know, 10A maybe. But these could maybe use more work. I don't like this one, 80%, it's part of the problem. Thus making this one as well useless. So you'll get absolutely stomped with damage up close, and then it will reduce to 80%. But you don't pick resilience here. Okay, fragmentation. Yeah, there are more perks than I expected. Explosives deal 150% damage, which is quite awesome. You get really big hits, especially with Breacher, because you do AP grenade, do more shred, and then you use shotgun. You gain 10 penetration. Now this is, I think, very weak. Yeah, 10 is a little, it's weak. Especially on assault, you don't use this. Explosives can cause bleeding on non-crits and apply 3 stacks of bleeding. Wow, that's really good. See, this one seems weak to me. And then this one is really good. Now, I don't know who has fragmentation. Assault will kill its target, so you don't need these bleeds. But fragmentation can be picked maybe on. Yeah, he has tandem warheads, right? But what do you have? That's all Grenadiers. So Rocketeer can pick this. I guess that's a Rocketeer then pick. Because he will throw grenade from distance and do lots of bleeds, but it's late pick. That's quite interesting. But it would mean that you do not pick this one, which is really good. This one needs to be nerfed. Tandem Warheads is too good. It's both damage and range and everything as I don't know who said that. Maybe Benedict or Ellie or someone. I think potentially one could play the other build. Like, for example, the build where you do not commit. So you don't have to go in, throw grenade and then shoot, kill the target always. So you can just go in and do the bleeds. Use this as a bleed. And then kill the target sometimes, and then you always have a assault which is super strong up close and maybe even without grenades. So Kyle, quite interesting pick. Especially here where you can pick it at CPL because Rocketeer gets it very late. But on Rocketeer it's as good, but it's competing with Tandem Warheads. Zeal, you get 25 crit damage against units without armor HP. Okay, that's to, I guess, kill them. Yeah, it's plus few points of extra damage a bit. Doesn't seem too much. Still, it's extra damage that kills. Interesting. So, Discipline weak, these two are interesting. My, I guess, initial impression. Pistolero. Reaction shots gain 100% weapon damage and ability to crit. But this is the same. Finesse. Double close range aim bonus. Close range aim bonus is pretty strong. And then it's doubled. So I think with this, you are supposed to hit every shot, probably. Which is super important. If you have Pistolero, you have to hit. But then you want to crit, and this gives you crit, but you risk missing. Now I don't know the numbers. Do you need this one to hit? Maybe you need it. Or you can pick Finesse and then you have a great leads counter. And if you don't fight leads, you may like go for crit. Also, if you attack targets in cover, aim bonus is important. The nasty pistols only take 1 AP to reload. This is nice to have, but seems weak compared to these. Although it can save your life. Who knows? If you're in a bad spot, you can reload and shoot, and it's free action. Free action is strong. Might be super strong. Actually, this is free action, and these are just the bonuses that you maybe don't need. The more I think of it, the nasty is pretty good. This is good. From Pistolero. Yeah, interesting picks. This one is fine. Killer Instincts grants you extra damage. Finesse, you gain double the bonus. I mean, which is cool on pistols. It's not Pistolero, but assaults can use pistols like really good. So it's pickable. Additional 10 crit damage. This seems low. If you have to pick strength, okay. If the target has no armor HP, gain an additional 20 crit damage. This looks more useful than strength, perhaps. And maybe it's just straight better, since you usually shoot 2 times. I don't know, actually. Yeah, Zeal looks better. But it's just my intuition. Zeal, like a discipline, the definition is the unit tries to end the fight. So it's better at actually killing the aliens than just folding them. Rapid fire. Fire twice at minus 35 aim. So you have this strong agility, plus 1.3 mobility. That's super good. I mean, it's an assault class, so... Shots deal 50 weapon damage if soldier has sustain. So this is for medic. Or jetboot model or run and gun. Which is really good. So they are somewhat competitive, I like that. Or you reduce a malus to minus 20. Which is minus 15, which makes this useful. Or usable. I say these are pretty good. I mean, bonuses are good, but like balance-wise... I can see picking any of these, it's pretty interesting. Okay, let's try to finish Assault, and I think I'll go to sleep. Because my throat is... I can barely talk. Grants 1 armor HP and 30 crit resistance when protected by cover. Okay, we know that mostly from infantry. Gain 1 will. What? Gain 1 will and 1 defense. For every 4 HP this unit has lost. What a joke. What the hell? Let's say you lost 25 HP. 30. 28. Okay, so 7. So you will gain 7 will and 7 defense. If I lost 50% HP, so that's 12 defense, 12 will. Okay, this is... I don't like this one. Doesn't seem good enough. Tenacious defense discipline seems on weak side to me. This could probably go to 3% or something. Gain an additional 1 armor HP. Okay, I guess it's something. You gain 1 here. 5% DR each time this unit receives damage this turn. That's probably better than endurance by default. And this one is weak. Ironically, tenacity is probably the best pick. I mean, these bonuses are like Not a big deal, but a big deal is here, so guess that's okay. Aggression we looked at a bit. Heat warheads we didn't. Explosives contain explosively formed penetrators to deal with hard targets, and it's 20 penetration, which is actually weak now. Yeah, you gain 20 here, that's 40, that's strong now. And it's probably weaker than before. But with discipline, it looks like the old heat warheads that wreak pro mech enemies. That's, I guess, the main use. Discipline would be the main use. Double the chances for explosives to trigger concussive blast. That's interesting as well. That's real, like concussion, this disorient. It's super good. But I don't know, like when it says double the chance, I don't know, is it useful? If it doubles it from 10 to 20, it's useless. 20 to 40. Yeah, it needs to be over 50% probably to be big. But I don't know, like exact numbers. And Zeal, explosives that shed apply an additional 30 shed. Apply an additional 30 shed on top of normal shed amounts. If it's just additive, like it looks like it's strong. It doesn't say 30% shed. So you throw AP, do a bit of plus 30, like this is much better than Tinker. I mean, much better. Tinker was buffed as well, so it's not much better. Much better than old Tinker, maybe. Opsy asks, is Brawler still Casino Belly Grace on subspec? So Brawler, here it is. I don't know what you mean by Casino Belly Grace, no. It was removed, yeah. I mean, I was commenting this, they deal only 80% of their damage. That's a ton of damage. So it will reduce damage by 20%. Yeah, resilience also seems weak. If you get hit from 4 tiles away, you are in deep trouble, and reducing damage by 20 is blah. 1 armor HP you can like maybe pick sometimes on weak soldiers. At least at the beginning of the game. But otherwise precision is always a pick. Yeah, this perk could use some love. These things here are not good. Maybe this number should be reduced to something 80%. But resilience is anyway junk, I think. Maybe if it would be 60 or something, 75. That's like... That could be a few points of damage. Might consider picking that in that case. Yeah. Okay, let's finish this. So hit target's still pretty good, and the lock and load. Yeah, this one is here super late, but on infantry it's early, and one thing about this, I think I would not pick this one. So reloading is 1 AP, that's default. And then you can dash and reload, which comes in sometimes, like it can save you like half the turn or something. But I don't find this attractive. I mean, it's better than nothing. Finesse is the run and gun pick. I mean, I don't even know about that. So you cannot activate run and gun without ammo. Yes, cannot activate if out of ammo, it says at the bottom. So I guess you can reposition, so you could use it for that. But run and gun has long reach anyway, but you can like dash far away and then be ready to attack next turn, which is good. You switch to pistol, activate RNG. Wow, does that work? That looks like an exploit. My god. So, you don't have shotgun ammo, you switch to pistol, go run and gun. No, you activate run and gun, switch to shotgun, run, and then shotgun reloads. My god. Yeah, lock and load RNG meta. Of course, what do I mean? I don't mean anything. I don't have Master Sergeant assaults. So that's why I don't know that meta. I mean, like, you don't have to be genius to figure that out, right? But I never picked this. So the only time when I picked this is when I played on Brutal and when I won Brutal. I actually got twice to the very late game on Brutal. Once I finished Temple and the other time I didn't want to bother with Temple. Because Temple like a year ago or something was awful to play. Before Ux gave everyone 15 grenades and whatever not, and removed all the goldies from Temple and stuff. Okay, so finesse, so it makes sense with run and gun. Interesting. I mean, it's good that it's... Otherwise, I was mostly considering this for infantry and I would not pick it. So, I mean, it's nice to have, but I would rather reload, get combat ready, and then just go Overwatch or something. Or use combat ready in general. While at full ammo gain 10 aim. And we discussed this. This is, I don't know. Gain 10 ammo when tame aim and full ammo. I mean, if you consider assault especially, I guess 10 aim is great. So how does this work? You have lock and load picked and you just get 10 aim by default when you have full ammo. So it's 10 aim bonus until you shoot and then you lose the bonus. I mean, it's something, it's okay. Nice, 10 aim, thank you, yes, please. Okay, it's good generic bonus, 10 aim, not bad. Yep, can't complain about it. Well, I think I have to go to sleep because I will die here I think I will get sick or something. I feel not good. So there are more perks. I'll continue tomorrow then. We probably went through most of them. Then I will take some notes, I don't know. Make a summed up list of what we talked about and leave suggestions on Discord. GG Opsy, you gave me a lot of good ideas and insights that I would not think otherwise. About perks and about builds as well. And about builds, I find it almost impossible to think about the builds. So what one could do is, for example, take something like 2 hours or something, pick, say, Scout, and try to figure out all the builds. Maybe put them on paper and compare them. And you spend one night just working on Scouts, and then the other night on Sniper. And then that's all theory, then you need to go to play. But we'll see, it will be interesting. Okay. Okay guys, then let's go to sleep. Who is in Europe at least. You others can play. Thanks for watching. You take, let's see from this. You take MSGT and just select the perks. Yeah, okay, I'll do that tomorrow then. I have the editor, it should be on. Yep. Okay, so I'll see the commands and then try to pick something. Then we can maybe discuss about the builds. The idea of this was, I never went through the perks in details, so I wanted to go to see this and leave some feedback talks. Ukras said that he will release beta, I guess, in a few next days. So he wants balanced feedback and he will fix the bugs. So I guess let's give him feedback right now. Yeah. Thanks guys. Thanks Opsy. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Cannot find button. Bye.